So, in today's news, and yesterday's, mostly today's, Air National Guardsman, hoorah, arrested as FBI searches his home. Jack Teixeira, 21, an Air National Guardsman, in its investigation into a leak of top secret documents revealing Ukraine war secrets. Source New York Times. So, a lot of people are being like, oh, we got another Snowden. Most people are calling him a dumb ASS in comparison to Snowden. But that seems to be like today's thing. They're Ukraine war documents. A lot of people are saying it could get up to like 1,000 years. I mean, he's 21, he's young. They're trying to put him away for life, even though, like, this person said investigators are closing on the source. Well, of course. So they're trying to figure out the source, like, who gave it to him, or is he the source? Here's the thing, like, I want to know about the documents that Biden had hiding in a house Hunter Biden was living in that were taken from when he was senator that he shouldn't have at all. But, you know, I guess we don't take Bidens to court. Bidens are above the law, apparently. They're calling him racist now. Call him MAGA now. Of course, like whoever, he's probably going to be called a leftist and a rightist, a Democrat and a Republican. Like, people are stupid. They're going to want to classify him as on the opposite side from the side that they're on. So there's that. Let's see what Meet Kevin has to say.
Do the right thing against the American system that has come to be corrupted, and therefore trying to fight tyranny in a David versus Goliath scenario where someone leaks documents intentionally to embarrass the United States. Was this person the prime suspect in now the roughly 100?
Do you really think anyone would risk their whole lives to leak documents to embarrass the country in which they serve and live, or to actually do the duty in which they're contracted to, which is to serve the country, as in we the people, not the military? A lot of people like me, as someone that was going to go into the military at one point, NPI or chemical, that they wanted to send to Russia or Iran, depending on which one I chose. It doesn't matter. I digress. There's a lot of money getting floated around because I scored really high on the ASVAB at 17. But I chose the branch that I chose because I'm about serving we the people, and our government doesn't necessarily serve the people. So I don't know. When you go into the military, if you actually read your contract and you think about it, it can definitely create a conflict of interest in what you signed up for. I think people that go into the military, they sign up to protect this country and the civilians in it. We don't sign up to go to war to make profit for war criminals, politics, and politicians, and the government.
100-page document leak of military classified information. Unique because it was information pertaining to battlefield information from just the last 30 to 40 days, which is really unique since especially prior leaks, the likes of which.
This is actually information some people wanted to get their hands on so we could actually find out the truth on, are we telling Ukraine what to blow up, where to blow up, and are we pretty much leading Ukraine war strategy?
We've seen plenty of times before in the past, usually had to do with leaks regarding government behavior, like in the Edward Snowden cases from years prior. Not necessarily prime intelligence based on what is potentially happening on the battlefield right now. Was this person a David versus Goliath, wanting to stick it to the United States government for doing wrong? Or was he just a dumbass in a Discord server sharing information with his buddies who liked war games and guns? Well, in this video, we're going to talk about exactly that. See, this individual is now, and we want to be clear, these are allegations against this individual. We don't know convincingly, although it seems pretty convincing. We don't know yet for sure if this is indeed the person who has leaked these documents. However, the New York Times apparently got to the bottom of this Discord server this person was the de facto leader of. It was a group of about 20 to 30 individuals, and basically by stalking his social media profiles that were linked to his Discord group, the Thug Shaker Central group, they were able to find out where he lived and worked and basically beat a
Dude's like 21. He's practically a kid. So yeah, I guess that's the thing. They're trying to figure out why did he do it, because there's concern. Because like Snowden, when he had things leaked and reported, he asked for the crime in which was being revealed, for people to make sure that crime wasn't still being committed before they released it, or at least wait 20 years. I don't necessarily agree with that. You tell us something 20 years after it happens, how the fuck are we supposed to stop it? Especially if it's illegal or something that they're lying to us about. Consistently. I don't know if I want to watch mainstream news' coverage on this. We'll just go with this little ABC thing here. ABC Chicago.
This morning, a bombshell report is revealing details about the leak of what appears to be highly classified U.S. military documents. According to the Washington Post, the alleged leaker is in his 20s and worked on a military base. The Post reports he shared several documents a week beginning late last year with a group of about 24 people on Discord, an online chat room popular with gamers.
I don't think that there was a goal nor some sort of accomplishment that he was looking for in sharing these documents.
A member of the chat room says the man called America's intelligence community a sinister force that sought to suppress its citizens and keep them in the dark. The Washington Post says it spoke to a friend of the alleged leaker, agreeing not to name or show the young man, who said this about his friend.
He had disagreed with several occasions, such as Waco and Ruby Ridge, and thought that the government is overreaching in several aspects.
The report did not name the alleged leaker, and ABC News has not verified the.
I'm sorry, but Washington Post, all they had to do was find someone his age to say that. And at best, his friend just outed himself for being a piece of shit and fold for money. I don't know. I think we're gonna have to wait to actually see what happens here. I already see the mainstream narrative of he was doing it for clout. And it's going to be very easy for them to pay people to build a whole plot and scenario around that. I think what is more important is the information. And if the information shows that we are leading this strategic, geolocation of attacks and strategy for Ukraine within the last 30 to 45 days, we've probably been doing it the whole time, which proves indeed that this is a proxy war. And we, as in the United States, are at war with Russia.